back with another episode of Last Week This Week with your boy Clayton Hill. And this week, we are magically thankful. That's right. In a world where reality seems unreal and all that's in front of you are illusions, comes the mystical tale of magic. This episode, we're bewildered by an inspiring journey of thankfulness and mystery. Ooh, juicy! Follow me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you watch, wherever you listen. I'm probably there, but definitely not at the top of the list. Dig it. Come dig for me. Find me. But we did get a little magic, and it's, it is a week of thankfulness. That is what we have to focus on. Thanksgiving is coming up. A bunch of turkey, gobble, gobble, is happening. Maybe some dressing, maybe some gravy, some taters, whatever kind you want to do. If you want to do some yams, if you call them yams, you can have them. I call them sweet potatoes because it's what they are. Sweet potatoes. Anywho, we did though. We had a little, I had a Friendsgiving this past week. It was nice to get together with some friends. Friendship is good. Being social is good. Having people around you with healthy friendships where we can love and support each other is good. Right? It's friends, it's food, it's fun. It's Friendsgiving. And if you're a friend, you help. You don't show up and just eat. You help. If you are a person that is hosting a Friendsgiving, a thank you. That is very sweet, very kind. It takes a lot of planning, a lot of prepping, a lot of work to do. And if you are a person that is going to a Friendsgiving, see if they need any help. It's a lot going on. A big burden to carry on one's shoulders. So see if you can help. I did go to a Friendsgiving. It was way more than what I expected it to be. There were leaves of pine, maybe pine needles, just like twigs all over tables with like burlap and candles. And fancy, I mean, they were like little champagne or wine glasses with a tiny little clothesline pin that had more vegetation, little needles on it. Super cute, fancier things than I would ever do. Had a full spread, turkey, stuffing, taters, gravy, like stuffed jalapenos, like a prosciutto board, which is fancy salami, apparently. And, decked out, 3 tables worth of stuff. I text him, I'm like, hey, do you need me to show up early, help with anything? Do I need to bring anything? They're like, BYOB, that's it. Everything else is good. And then I show up on time because I got the time wrong. So instead of being early, I showed up on time. But, we got to work. We got to vacuuming because there were some other people that were supposed to help. Didn't help. Couldn't make it. Whatever. I don't know. Vacuuming, I'm mopping. We're getting things going. We're doing the sterno trays with the blue goop that lights on fire, which is super fun to light, but terrifying if you would think, like, what if you throw that at someone and then it just becomes napalm? Not a very Thanksgiving kind of thought, but these are the things that cross my mind. I'm lighting these and I'm like, oh God, I hope that all this blue goop doesn't somehow just cover my body and I burst into flames. it wouldn't happen, but hey, this is my goofy brain happening here. Had the whole thing set out, and it was good to get together. Some people I know, making new friends. This is like two kind of friend groups coming into one, and I say two friend groups. I'm a lone wolf coming into here, so really I'm just meeting everybody else. But you have like friend groups coming together, kind of a thing, having some good eating and whatever. And we're getting set up and we're doing everything. And people start to trickle in. And like this one couple, just clearly things aren't ready yet. We're just a little behind today, and I know everybody's hungry and it was supposed to happen at a certain time. We're a little later, whatever. But this couple comes in, barely says hi to anybody that I could tell. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I'll give a little benefit of the doubt. But just starts going in, and all the sides and stuff are ready, and some appetizers are ready, and they just start making themselves. No one else is eating, and they just make themselves a little plate. They sit down at a table by themselves. No one else is sitting down, and they just start digging in. Now, maybe they had something else going on. After this, they couldn't stick around for long. I don't know, but I'm just over there like with the trash bag in hand that's full, putting away the mop and the vacuum. And I'm just like, hey, you're welcome. Like, I felt like saying that. It's not my Friendsgiving, but I just wanted to be like, hey, you're welcome. People over there enjoying everything that aren't doing anything, you are welcome. But Thanksgiving isn't about holding grudges. No. It is a time to let those go. Whether you're getting together with friends or loved ones, someone's going to annoy you. And just let it be. Let it be and just be grateful. Love on each other, help each other, be grateful to each other. And I understand that there's some people that don't have other. They don't have the others in there. Maybe it's just them. Maybe you are alone on Thanksgiving. But it is still a time to reflect and be grateful for everything else. Be grateful for where you are in life. Be grateful for what you have in life. There are a lot of situations. If you can hear this, you either have like a phone or the internet. You kind of have to have, you at least have the internet. That's the way that you get this stuff. And if you have the internet, then you can afford the internet. And there's something to be grateful for. You have the technology, you have the financial means, you have the materialistic things to be able to hear this and be grateful for that. Be grateful for where you are in life. Be grateful for the opportunities that are coming ahead. Right. It's just we've got to reflect and just be in the moment for a second, because we're never in the moment. We're always looking forward to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. I've got to do this, then that, then this, then that, then this, then that. I'm not where I want to be. I'm trying to get to where I want to be. But hey, rein it in just for a teensy second. The Pilgrims would be so happy. And I'm not going to get into all the other things of why we should or should not celebrate. It seemed like a good time to make a joke. Like the Pilgrims are happy because they're the only ones there after all the slaughtering. Hey, whoa. I don't even know if that's historically accurate. Maybe the Pilgrims came afterwards and everybody was happy and they were trading and bartering and they were happy to trade and barter. Yeah, I don't know history. I'm not a history buff. You won't find me in a library. I don't have a lot of books. So we're not getting there. Just take a moment to be in the moment, to see all the good that's going on around, to be thankful. And if you can help someone, help somebody. Gobble, gobble, motherfuckers. So we did do a Friendsgiving. At the end of this Friendsgiving, we sit down, we have the nice meal, we're enjoying everybody's company. And at the end, one of my friends, she comes over to me and she goes, hey, would you like to go to secret place that I will not reveal? Those are in air quotes. She didn't say that. I went to a place of magic. All right. And it's like supposed to be a big deal. It's supposed to be like an invite only, a membership only. This isn't a place you can just walk into and see some magic. You got to know somebody, like one of those things. And I don't know what you're supposed to talk about, what you're not supposed to talk about. So I'm not going to say what it actually is. But if you're in the Los Angeles area, you probably know what I'm talking about. There is a place of magic under a bridge, and there's a homeless guy named Hank. You need to go see him. He does great work. No, that's not it. Just saying. There probably is a bridge with a guy named Hank underneath it, and I bet he could do some sweet-ass magic, but I didn't go see Hank. I went to a different place. You got to get dressed up. Got to get a suit. Got to get a tie going on. I don't ever wear those. Let's bring in the backups, baby. We're going to Ross, and we're finding some stuff. Oh, yeah. I love a good trip to Ross. Make a trip to Ross. We grab us some stuff. Get dressed. We show up. Lots of owls. They're like owls, like the hoot hoot. Put it on a clip. Show up. There's a bunch of owls and like this just knight, this armor, old school kind of a thing. Real, like old, lots of wood, lots of brick, things everywhere. Lots of owls. I didn't know Merlin. Right? I think Merlin's the guy. Maybe it's an ode to Merlin and him. I think he turns into an owl. Lots of Merlins going on. And so we show up to this magical place. And I've never been. Can't say no. Gotta go. Make our way down to the bar. Bartender asks, what would you like to drink? I'll take an old fashioned, sir. Makers if you got it. He goes, I prefer Woodford. It's a nice finish at the end. All right, then. We'll go with Woodford. I'm not here to argue. I'm here to be entertained. Don't care. Bourbon. Hit me with it. All of a sudden, bartender's like, welcome. Oh, all right. Bartender starts the show. That's good. 2 day jobs in one. I don't know if bartending's considered a day job. I don't know if magic's considered a day job. You get the idea. 2 birds with 1 stone going on over here. And he starts doing, he's like, puts out his little black mat thing so we can see all the cards. And this is a card trick thing. I'm like, okay, yeah, well, let's get into some card tricks. Why not? And he just starts pointing. He's like, pick a card. From the deck? No, just say one. Okay. Jack of clubs. Does like little hand things, whatever, and then cuts the deck, yada, yada, yada. Now, you'd be surprised if your card was sitting on top, wouldn't you? I'd go, yeah. Be pretty surprised. Flips it over, Jack of clubs. Okay, cool. All right. Nice trick. We did one. We got it. I'm starting to see a little magic. Let's keep it going. Anybody does this, and he does this to like everybody that's around the bar, and I swear, one after the next. Is this your card? Yeah. Is this your card? Yeah. Is this your card? Like, I'm not even touching the deck. He's just going through and just picking off everybody's card right off the top, like it was in order. But I came in with these people. I know that they weren't there before. No one's in on the hoax. But he just keeps guessing everybody's card, one after another. Thanks, guys. My name's so-and-so. Does like the little Vegas hand show thing. Nothing's here. Nothing's in the sleeves. Yada, yada. Hope you have a good time. What? All right. Still thinking about that Jack of clubs. It was a nice little warm-up. But it was just like, all right, we were just like in this small little basement bar. And the place is huge. Like, I'm following people because I will get lost. Too many owls, too many corners, too many levels. I can't keep up. Just stick with the group and let's keep it going. So we go around to this next guy. And this next guy, He looks like something else, man. He's an older gentleman. He's got like the microphone that comes around. It's like attached to his ear. And then like the speaker box just hanging off his belly. Reminds me of like I think it was my junior year in high school. Math teacher. Didn't have a loud voice, so she used one of those with like a little speaker box. Took me back. We weren't learning about math. No. This was a rope show. And not the kinky kind that I might pay for. This is a magical rope show. Okay, right? So we're doing it. I got a ring on a rope. It's on a straight rope. Hi-ya-da-da-da. Now it's tied in a knot. Where'd the knot come from? And how'd the ring get on the knot? Oh, well, one is interesting, but what if we do three? Ya-ta-ta-ta. All right, 3 rings that started on a straight rope are now all tied in knots, and all the knots, there's 3 of them on there. All right, well, that's a pretty good trick. Ya-ta-ta-ta, all straight again. All right, I'm with you, bud. Let's keep it rolling. Now this is a straight rope, right? Yeah, with 2 ends. Yeah, okay, I'm with you there. Ya-ta-ta-ta. No ends on the rope. It is one piece of rope now. Magic. Full circle. Spins it around for us. Now these aren't very sophisticated, but I'm starting to really wonder what's going on. I know it's like a sleight of hand thing. I know there's like, but my brain is working. All right, I'm going to see one of these. I'm going to get them one time. All I need is one. And while it was only a rope show and he kept doing these things with rope, with rings and stuff like that, and, all that, it's the banter in between that's got me. This guy was cracking dad jokes in between. And it was enough. Like this guy, it was good because he made me, I was laughing and paying attention to the jokes in between, which probably took my focus off the whole setup and what was going on. And that's probably where the things were happening. And so it was interesting because the routine was just as important as the tricks themselves. And I'm like, okay. And at this point, I'm like, this guy's doing his routine's so good, I'm not even going to like try to pay attention. I'm just going to let him do his thing. So we got the card tricks and we got the rope. We did both of those. And now the next show comes through. And this one, we step it up a bit. We've got the card tricks and now we've got coins involved. All right, so we've got, there's a whole, the card tricks, now instead we're doing the pick your card thing, but now we're putting signatures on stuff. You sign your initials on this one. You sign your initials on this one. Can you sign your initials here? Okay, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Now, you'd be really surprised if these were your cards, wouldn't you? Well, yeah, I would, sir. Throws one out. Throws another one out. And that was only 2. We did 3. That's what I'm thinking in here. In my brain skull. He flips one over. It's a freaking signature, man. He flips the other one over. Freaking signature, man. Now, the other one will be on the top of the deck. Flips it over. No signature. Ah, gotcha. He goes, just kidding. Reaches in his back pocket and pulls out the other signed card. How the hell did that card get in your back pocket? Not only did he pull the third signed card out of his back pocket, he lays it down, and there's a friggin' shrimp on the table. A shrimp, an oceanic creature. Looks like it's been cooked. It's not blue, it's a little orange. Like a pan-seared, maybe. And so now we've got the 3 signed cards out there and a shrimp on the table. Okay, all right. You've got my attention. Ma'am, do you have a quarter? Does anyone have a quarter? Ma'am says, yes, I have a quarter. Can you sign your initials on both sides of this coin, please? Sure. Can you take the quarter in the middle of your palm? Close your palm up like a fist for me. Keep it there. Keep it closed. Keep it closed. Can you feel it? I often ask women that many a times. Giggity. Can you feel anything happening in the palm of your hand? No. Now, if you opened up your palm, tell me what you see. Lady opens up the palm. That quarter that's been in her hand the whole time is bent in an L shape. It is the same quarter. It has not moved. It's bent in an L shape with the signatures on it, and it's been in her hand. Jeff, what are you doing? I need to know. Now, would you be more surprised that that quarter is bent or that the shrimp is now fried? Jeff, what? Look at the table. Now the shrimp is fried. It has breading. It has been fried. Somehow, in between all of that, we have bent a coin and we have fried shrimp. There's not a fryer. There's no kitchen. I didn't see anybody with a magnifying glass. And even if they had it, the sun's gone by this point. What is going on? Does anybody have a $100 bill? I have a $100 bill, says the sir in the back. Can you put your initials on this $100 bill? Puts the initials on the $100 bill. Everybody sees this $100 bill. Holds it up, shows it, starts folding it in his fingers. Fold, all the way down, till it's really, really small. Then he starts unfolding it. Unfolding. That $100 bill is now a $1 bill. Well, bravo, Jeff. Bravo. Not only is that $100 bill a $1 bill, that fried shrimp is now on Prince's shoulder over here. Prince, who's been having almost a terrible time, really wondering what's going on, kind of like me, sitting there in silence, has a shrimp on his shoulder. And we've gone to a $100 bill to a $1 bill. Now, hold on. I can't give you just the $1 bill. Folds it. Real small. Unfolds it. $100 bill with the freaking signature on it, dude. Bravo, Jeff. Bravo. Thank you, good sir. My brain has now melted. But the show is not over. We've got one final act. This one's supposed to be a good one. You've got to wait in line for this one. There was a 10:15 show. We did not make the cut. The next show is at 11:15. We have an hour to kill, but not really. You pretty much need to wait in line for like 45 minutes, even though you're in this member exclusive place. You still got to wait in line for like 45 minutes to get to this show. Okay. We wait in line. We got great seats. And we get up there. And the guy does kind of, everybody's got the card tricks. We've seen those. And now, we've gotten to a point where there's like the 3 cups on the table. And he's got these foam balls, right? So we put the balls underneath each cup. Do the little spin thing, whatever. Lift one up. There aren't any foam balls. Lift another up. Oh, there's the extra ball right there. Cool. Neat. Seen it at a baseball game. But still neat in person. We're doing this again. And all of a sudden, he just starts one red ball after the next out of his palm. One red ball after the... Take a red ball, put it underneath the cup. Take a red ball, put it underneath the cup. Take a red ball, put it underneath the cup. Coming out of his hand. They just keep coming. They keep coming. Lift up the cup. The balls aren't there. Where'd they go? I don't know. Start spitting out one after another these red balls from his mouth. This guy's been talking to us the whole time. Blip, 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 I swear, like 15 to 20 times, this guy has poofed out like a red clown nose ball out of his mouth, one after the other, one after the other. Well, now, that is a trick, good sir. Well done indeed. I'm in. Can I have a volunteer from the audience? I need 3 ladies. Of course. I need 3 ladies. Ladies, come up. We're back to the balls and the tens, right? And we're doing the shuffle thing. We're doing the shuffle. Oh, no ball. Oh, no ball. Boop, all the balls. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Ah, no ball, but there's a chicken. Somehow, in the shuffling and the storytelling and even though that the strangers are up there helping them, now, instead of these yellow foam balls or these red foam, whatever they were, now instead of these foam balls, we've got 3 live chickadees on the table, tweeting away. And they pooped, so they're real. They're tweeting and they're pooping. These are real animals. And for the last trick, how do you not have this as your last trick, regardless of what act that you have? He's been taking this top hat, showing it to us all night. Nothing in it, nothing in it, nothing in it, nothing in it. And after we reveal all the chickens, you look over, expands the top hat, and then there's a full-ass rabbit in there. Like, big-ass hairy rabbit. Can't tell where the ears start, where they end, where the body is. It's just a ball of fur with a nose going nuts inside a top hat. Yeah. I mean, I'm here for it. I am here for it. A night of magic continues to be a night of magic. We catch one more show. And these guys, now we're into coins. Now we got these coins going on. All right, we've got 4 coins, each at a corner of this desk. Maybe like a cutting board size, maybe a little bigger than a cutting board. And you've got these coins. There's 4 of them. I see them. Okay. We take with our palms. We cover 2 and 2. Still 4 coins on the table. 2 under one hand, 2 under the other hand. Or are they? Lift up one hand, no coins. Lift up the other hand, 4 coins. This guy doesn't have sleeves. I've watched his hands be on the table the entire time. No one's there around him at all. I'm not seeing any strings or any wires coming from the ceiling or hanging down. There's no pocketbook there's just nothing around it. It's just a table with coins, and the coins keep moving from hand to hand. Coin even moves up. He takes the coin, puts it in the palm of his hand, does a little ditty with his other hand right over it, and the coin defies gravity. And it goes from his bottom hand into the palm of his top hand. Now, I'm no physics major, but I just don't see how there's no little rocket on the bottom of this coin. I swear, I am not big on magic. At the end of the day, it is a fun little trick. We had a good time. I know it's not real. There's an element to it, but you don't ask, right? Like, how'd you do it? Don't be that person. Accept the illusion. Accept the magic. Accept the good times. And even though that I'm like, coin trick. It's behind your ear. Goop. I still left feeling like an idiot. I left feeling duped, Like I was so confused because I had a good time, but I got dumber. The trade-off was really difficult to comprehend on that one, but it was a good time. But you know, it's a fancy trick. Congratulations, you fooled me. But it was a great time, and it was a great Friendsgiving, filled with friends and magic and good times and good food. And I probably won't go back. I mean, maybe if it, actually, if I get, okay, right, I'm going back. If I get invited, you have to go back. You have to see it again. Just sit back and have a good time. These people spend a lot of time perfecting their tricks and their acts, and they do a really good job. And it's some of the best magicians, in America. That's what I hear. Maybe the world. Who knows? Magic. Now you see me, now you don't. My brain's fried right now, just like rethinking everything. And so we better keep moving on, man. But my mind was blown, and it was a great time. And that's it. That's how we're going to leave it. I'm going to leave you with a magical ending. I hope that you find magic this holiday season. I hope that you find magic on Thanksgiving. Be grateful. Sit in that place of thankfulness. And reach out and just love somebody and tell them that you're thinking about them. Even just saying that you're thinking about them on Thanksgiving. And everybody, if you're traveling, safe travels, and we will catch you all next week. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.